All right, Smell Good family, we are back with another video, and today I'm super excited. Another episode of What's in the Bag, and today's fragrance, man, I'm super excited to try. Honestly, it's been one of the top fragrances on my list to try for this entire year, all of 2025. Ever since I've learned of it, I think earlier this year or very late last year, I can't remember, I've been intrigued. And honestly, I might be intrigued because of its previous flanker. You know, is this designer house on a roll? And this is a great opportunity for me to display the art of sampling. Shout out to NorCal Scents. Smell Good family members recommended NorCal Scents. They have a great library of samples that you can get for a really decent price. And we're going to keep it rolling. All right, so sample. Blind buy if you dare. I play both sides. But I definitely recommend sampling. All right, so what's in the bag? Today we're talking about from the house of Versace Eros Najm. Najm, yeah, that's what it is. YouTube, what's going on YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell Good family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. And as always, man, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes, and most importantly, it is positive vibes only. All right, so truly, hopefully everyone is doing well, and we are back with another What's in the Bag episode. All right, as I stated on the title, today we're going to be checking out from the house of Versace. We're checking out Eros Najm, I believe. Najm? No, Najim. We're going to go with that. So I got my sample here from NorCal Scents. Again, salute to the Smell Good family for putting me on this this website where you guys can go and shop. I don't have any codes or anything like that, but they are great. Probably right there. Let's see. For me, Twisted Lily, Max Aroma, and now NorCal Scents, man, they have a lot of different things you can try out, from clones to designer and to niche in sample form, and not that expensive. I got a whole package from them that I paid with my own money. You know, some of you out there. I got about, I think I ordered about 10 different samples. I got some clones in here, some very popular fragrances, some niche, and I have designer. All right, so let's go ahead and tap into this fragrance. Super excited ever since I've seen word of it. I just thought it was very interesting, of this kind of oody take on Eros, maybe, or a different spin on it. I don't know. I've seen minimum conversation about this, because from what I understand, this is kind of hard to get. I don't think it's available in the States. I think it's only available overseas and on Versace's website, I believe. All right, so Eros line is one of those lines. All right, it's one of those lines in the community. They're very popular and very successful, and rightfully so. All right, I think everybody out there probably has at least one flanker of Versace Eros in their collection, at least one. All right, so coming off the heels, I believe off the heels of Versace Eros Energy, let's get to Versace Eros Najm. All right, so we're gonna put nice atomizer, 2 sprays on my right hand, 1 spray in the air. I am aware, ooh, in the air, coming off very sweet and spicy in the air. Very sweet and spicy. Definitely reminiscent of the vibe of Versace Eros. Almost kind of got this mint vanilla spice going on. Don't get much oud, not much oriental spice in the air. All right, it does smell good, but definitely in the vein of what you know an Eros fragrance to be, at least the first 4. All right, the EDP, the EDT, the Parfum, and Flame. All right, so let's see what we get here with Najm, I believe, or not Najm. Spicy, sweet, kind of like a dirty wood. Doesn't come off oody to me. Yeah, it does. It's a very faint, non-stinky, dirty, woody, oody play here. This is very wearable. This is going to be very wearable. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit let down. I guess that's what I get for thinking this is going to be, you know, something else. I love the bottle. I loved all of it. It smells good, don't get me wrong. It does smell good. Would I wear this? Yes. Will I be purchasing this and add it to my collection? Probably not. Because honestly, right now, it is competing with Flame. And I think Flame is better than the original, in my opinion. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's a little dry, like the woods. I'm assuming it's woods. I have never looked up the notes to this. I just saw like some YouTube shorts or some Instagram shorts. Oud in your Versace Eros. So I'm like, ooh, okay, what's up with that? So that's why we're checking out this sample. All in all, you know, smells good. It is an attractive fragrance. Definitely something for the cooler months. Sweet, vanilla, spices is really what I'm getting. Definitely coming off in the Eros, yeah, something from the Eros world. That's what I'm trying to say. It's definitely coming off from something from the Eros world. I was hoping a little bit of a more oudi presence here and more of an oriental spice. I mean, it is, you do get that oriental spice feel, but I can't lie, off of my skin, vanilla is really taking center stage. That vanilla, warm, ambery effect here. The spices are definitely here. Maybe there's a cardamom, black pepper, something in there just really slow dancing with the sweetness here. Let's go ahead and get to the notes and see what we get from Versace's Eros, I keep saying Najm or Najim, okay? So here we are, top notes according to our friends over at Profumo. We have Italian mandarin orange, Indian cardamom, clary sage, and saffron. Okay. In the heart, Virginia cedar, caramel, and oud. So that's that additional sweetness there. Okay, in the heart. In the base, tonka bean, vetiver, patchouli, and frankincense. So the note breakdown makes sense. The saffron off of my skin, the saffron plain on my skin is not very present. The tonka bean and the caramel here, so it's not a vanilla or amber, but it comes off like that to the nose. Well, at least to my nose, it comes off like that. But it's a really nice fragrance. You know, rating this, out of all of them, I got Flame and Energy 1 and 2. It depends on what day of the week it is where I put it. And then I probably put this right behind those two at number 3, in front of the original DNA, the EDT, the EDP, and the Parfum. I don't know. It could be, I don't know. It could be a conversation between that and the Parfum, but I haven't smelled the Parfum in a minute. So all in all, what is this fragrance to me? Very wearable, attractive, has some sex appeal to it. Something really great for the cooler months, fall and the winter time. You can wear this out to the club. You can wear this out to the bar. You can wear this out for parties, holiday events, anything in the cooler weather. You can wear it really for anything. You want to wear it to work on a cooler, cold day? Sure, you can. Is it setting my world on fire? No, it's not. Am I a little bit disappointed? Yes, because I was just excited for the potential, I guess, what I was thinking. And that's what we do, right? We kind of see something and you just kind of get your hopes up, and I definitely did there. So, but not a terrible fragrance by any means. I think somebody's going to smell this. You guys will smell this and be like, yo, that does smell good. But quickly, as it's starting to kind of get really settled in on my skin, I am reminded of, that Versace Eros Parfum, that Versace Eros Flame, in the dry down. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I definitely currently right now, and I'll test this when it gets colder just to kind of see what it does in the elements. But right now, if I had to choose between this and Flame, I'm gonna pick Flame over this. That blood orange, vanilla, the spices in that one, just really, really, really good. You kind of get that kind of heavy, juicy blood orange presentation in the opening. At least I do off of my skin. I've always loved Flame, like always. But this one, Versace Eros Najm, I think this was like I don't want to say it was a Middle Eastern exclusive, but it was some type of exclusive before it made its way even to the Versace website. Like I said, I don't know if it's at your local Dillard's or Macy's or anything like that. It could be. I'm not really sure. But all in all, I think a lot of people are going to like this. I think the average person is going to go into their local retailer. I'm assuming this will be in stores by fall, maybe. I'm assuming that people can get their nose on it in the States soon, if not already, that the average person is going to go and they're going to smell this and they think it's going to smell good. And they are probably going to want to purchase a bottle. I am not dissing this fragrance at all. I am not doing anything negative. I do think it is a very nice smelling fragrance that kind of has this do-it-all appeal for the cooler months. I wouldn't dare wear this in summer. Maybe a spring night if you're just kind of really feeling this DNA. But honestly, if you have a Versace Eros fragrance besides Energy, take the rest of them. As this starts to dry down, you've already experienced this fragrance already. Even this one is a little bit more spicier, but the oud presence here on my skin, I really don't get it. It's a faint appearance. It's a faint, like this kind of dirty, woody type of appearance, but it's not holding strong. That caramel and tonka bean are really playing the part, and I'm not surprised. When you're talking about designer fragrances for the majority, you definitely want to, they definitely lean, especially like Versace, they'll lean into that mass appealing. Valentino, they tend to do that as well. Kind of lean heavily on that mass appealing vibe, and I get it. It's going to sell, it's going to make money, and people love them. I have those styles of fragrances in my collection. At least, I have a couple of them now, and at one point I had more. All right, but this is one to definitely tap into if you are a fan of the Versace Eros DNA. If you love sweet and spicy style fragrances, tap in. If you're going into this thinking about oud and the oudy presence, you might be a little disappointed. You might be a little disappointed. Or maybe if you're not into oud and you're hoping that it's not a large presence, then you're going to be happy with this. Either way, whatever my thoughts are, or whoever thoughts, or whatever, sample for yourself. That's the only way you're going to form opinion. That's the only way that you'll be able to put a worth on it or a value on it. Everybody's worth and value towards fragrances or anything in life for that matter is based on the individual. And for me, this is going to be a pass for me. I don't see myself adding this to my collection. I think it's a really good experience right now. Smells good. I'll revisit it. Still holding on to that sweet and spicy, like that cardamom. That cardamom is showing strong here. That caramel and that tonka bean. That's really what I'm getting. Almost like a little bit of like a crushed mint to this as well. But as far as oud, Middle Eastern Oriental spicy style, very minimum to very minimum. I ain't gonna say non-existent, but very minimum. All right, so rating this off the shoot, get us a 7.8 out of 10. Like I said, very wearable fragrance. Gonna be really good for the cooler months. I think a lot of people are going to like this when they smell it. Some of y'all might smell this and be like, okay, it smells good, but it smells like, Eros to me, like they're one of the original Eroses, or maybe reminiscence of Flame, and you might pass. That can totally definitely happen with this. All right, so shout out to NorCal Scents, man, for lacing me with this sample. Well, I bought the sample, but for having it as an option on their website to try out this fragrance. So very excited to see what it's about. I think it's good. I think it's solid. It's going to be more than serviceable for a lot of individuals. Like I said, that sweet and spicy combination. If you love that, then you probably are going to really enjoy this. Yeah, very pleasant. Like, honestly, truthfully, during hoodie season when I'm cold and wearing a hoodie around the house and it's evening time and me and my baby might be watching a movie, me and my wife are, watching a movie and, really chilling, I might put a couple sprays behind the back, because she likes these styles of scents. This kind of be real cozy for me. And then, I'll wear it out and kind of see what it really does to get a better full effect. But as of right now, solid, good, 7.8 out of 10. I don't think I'll be buying a bottle added into my collection, but I am grateful for the experience, and just stay tuned. I may have more to say about this at a later date. So from the House of Versace, we're sampling today on What's in the Bag, Eros Najm. All right, and this is a 2 ml sample from NorCal Scents. Tap in. They got a healthy option list for you guys. And some of the other ones that we're going to be trying here, I'm going to tell you now. We have samples of that Amber Oud Aqua Dubois that smell like imagination that y'all be talking about all the time. Oh, one of my personal, y'all might not care about this, but Penhaligon's Hafetti Leather EDP. Yes, sir. I always wanted to try that Lattafa out of the Universe. To see how it compares to Blue Talisman. We got the new Versace Mano Fresh Extreme. And we have a few more. We have a few. That Coco Lagoon. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. That unique luxury Ocean Derive. We might do this one next. Stay tuned for next week. We might do this one next because there's a lot of hype about this fragrance. And I'm curious. All right, so appreciate y'all for watching. How many of you have tried the new Versace Eros Najm? How many of you have tried it? Are you curious about it? If you smell one Eros, you smell them all. Where are you guys at with this kind of unique release from the brand, from the line? All right, so let me know down below in the comments. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the love. I cannot stress it enough. I'm very grateful for everything that you guys do for me and this channel. And just the community that we have here with the Smell Good family is really awesome. All right, so appreciate y'all. All right, so until next time, be cool. We say take care of yourselves, man. Take care of yourselves. Remember, it's positive energy. It's positive vibes. It's positive vibes only. And remember, what you put out into this world is exactly what you're going to get back. All right, y'all. Splack it up. Splack it down. Splack that thing all around. Peace. Wait. Peace. Peace. Splack up.